you want to be a long distance running beast, let's have a chat about back-to-back training. That's how you do it. Okay, it's just before 5 AM on Friday, and this is going to be the first of 4 runs. And number 1, weighted, 10 kilos on, do a 5 miler. Next couple of runs will be a little bit longer, one flat, some speed work, the other one a bit hilly, possibly do hill repeats I think, and then I'm going to bookend it, final run, back again, 5 miles with this. Let's start building that endurance and that muscular strength. Let's go for it. Right, a quarter of a mile from home, going up the last little bank before descent down to it. Been a good run. This has worked really well. Been comfortable, comfortable as a weighted plate can be, weighted vest can be. It's kept me nice and free on the arms, and it's been a decent run. Pleased with it. Averaged about a 9-minute mile pace, just over. It's just a smidge over. 4 days of back-to-back running. Today it's going to be the tempo run. Should be roughly about 10 miles in total. So let's get after it. 1 mile to warm up, 4 miles out, 4 miles back at tempo, 1 mile cool down. And we're off. So what we're aiming for is between 30 seconds and a minute per mile slower than your 5k sort of PB target time. And we want to hold that for between about, for the average person, 30 minutes to an hour. That's our aim. Today I'm going to do an hour at roughly, probably should average about 7-minute mile pace, maybe a little bit quicker. Right, let's get after this. Right, so that's halfway, 5 miles in, 4 miles into my tempo run. Block headwind the whole way out, so good news, it should be behind me on the way back. I think I'm averaging about 7:10, 7:15 on the way out, so should hopefully make it back up. Hard work, always is. Hard work makes you stronger. Legs stronger, your mind stronger. Right, I'm using the end of this bridge as the end of my tempo part of the run. The tempo interval. Almost there. There we are. Oh, that's hard work. That was hard work. A little bit quicker on the way back, but really took it out of me. Have a little walk now before I run back to the final bit. Back home, mile or so, back home. Do you know, it's hard. All I've had is a banana and a coffee to do that on. And yesterday I did a fasted 5 miler, but that's the whole point of these back-to-back runs. You're sort of trying to weigh yourself out a little bit. See what it's like doing effort on tired legs, because that's what ultramarathon running is all about. Right, and tomorrow hill reps, just to add to the misery. And the day after that, final weighted run. That's 4 days of back-to-back done and dusted. Perfect. Yeah. Right, it's day 3 of 4-day block. Hill reps today. Not looking forward to them because no one likes doing hill reps. It's bloody horrible. Legs feel okay actually after yesterday, but I'm sure by the time I start putting the efforts getting up the hills, I might start feeling a little bit different. I might start protesting a bit. We'll find out, won't we? Right, let's get to the bottom of this climb. Right, we're at the bottom of the hill. It's time for some sped up footage. Make it look like I'm going way quicker than I actually am up this hill. Here we go. One done, 5 more to go. I think it's about 0.2 of a mile in total length, just over 30 metres of climbing. Let's give you an idea of what the effort is. So yeah, 5 more to go. The legs are a little bit fatigued from the last 2 days. Can feel it as soon as you start climbing. It's right on the flat. As soon as you start climbing, really feel it. But it's good for you. Remember that. This pain's good for you. You adapt, you get stronger. Your body can do more. That's what it's all about. And remember to run down these hills. You know, if you're on a hilly course, one of the biggest sources of fatigue on a hilly race, hilly ultramarathon, is actually the downhill section, I find. It takes a lot out of you. I think it's fairly obvious. It's because you're going quickly, you're going downhill, so you're taking big steps down, amplifies your weight as you're going, which means your legs are taking more and more of an impact. You know, so if you're multiplying, magnifying up your own weight when you're running, it's like literally like doing weights in the gym. It's like doing squat jumps or lunge jumps in the gym with weight on you. So yeah, don't neglect this part of it. Make sure you're running down the hills. If you really need a breather, take a good breather at the top, a good breather at the bottom, do some walking, get your energy back in, go again. But yeah, don't neglect the downhill running. Final time up, number 6, rep number 6. Bit of fatigue building, as you can imagine, but legs are actually surprisingly strong today after the last 2 days of training. So anyway, let's get this last one done. Let's come up to the top now. Last time a little bit on this rep. And this one's spot. Oh. So yeah, 6 done. You always put a little bit extra, don't you? It's the last rep, whatever's left. Little jog to the bottom. So it's about a mile and a half back home. That's today's session done. Number 3 or 4 ticked off. Tomorrow, another fasted 5 miler with a 10 kilo weighted vest. Right, until tomorrow. Okay, so day number 4 of this 4-day block, this ultramarathon beasting session. Weighted run again, 10 kilos. Let's get it done, shall we? It's whatever it is now, 5 to 5 in the morning. Oh, never early start. Legs are protesting a bit now, but a half mile to go, and this 4-day block's done exactly what I wanted it to do, really. You know, especially carrying the weight at the start and the end. I mean, today my legs feel like how they feel 40, 50 miles into an ultramarathon, you know. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're 10 kilos heavier on fatigued legs. It's perfect. Strengthens your mind. Obviously trains can strengthen your legs, build up that endurance, and that's exactly what I want before my ultramarathon next month. So overall, been a big success. Really pleased with it. Pleased that I've managed to get up every morning, grind it out. Even better, done it with no food on 2 of the days, no breakfast on 2 of the days, and the other 2 with just coffee and bananas. So yeah, my mind knows now it can do it. It knows it can push itself. You know, I've done a few long distance races before, but especially resilience, especially your muscle, you know, to a degree muscle as well. You have to keep training them, both of them. So yeah, this 4-day block, beast block, it's awesome. Give it a go, guys, for your next big race.